Um, Ryan, a big step for you guys this year has been just the improved depth of your roster. Do you feel like in most of the games you guys have had the upper hand in that department at all as you continue to be in the top five?
Well, it's kind of tough. This season, obviously moving up, we kind of have a weaker schedule in terms of competition at home. You'll see a lot of our road games are going to be against those top five, top six teams, and our home games were against lower ranked teams. Obviously, we've been successful so far this season, but um, I think the biggest thing this year is some of the teams we've played. We played last year and beat them, and we just have to be able to go into games knowing that it's a new season, new team for us and for them, and we can't get complacent. I think we have Colorado coming up next weekend. We split with them at the beginning of the year, and a lot of that had to do with complacency. So.
Are the girls kind of like disappointed that they can't be competing more right now? Just you're riding an 8 game win streak and you got one game in the course of like a month.
Well, I mean, in our league with break, we have our Christmas break, so they do get that month off, which I think is good for them. Our whole team, well, I guess I can say most of our team is pretty beat up. So right now, luckily we have this week off for Thanksgiving, and I think having that 3 weeks off over the Christmas break will help them recover, and we can go our first series after Christmas. We go to Adrian and Miami, which are number three and number seven team in the nation. So that's probably one of our biggest weekends. So I think although our schedule it's not as filled as I'd hoped it would be this season. I think these breaks, especially that adjustment period moving up to D1, and games are a little more physical, a little faster. I think that it's good for the girls to have that time off.
How about the girls themselves? Do you feel like they're, new things you're trying to implement on the team, or you work on right now?
Well, the biggest transition has been joining the athletic department. We have full-time training staff now, so practices, home games, away games. So we do have a trainer with us on staff all the time. Which is good for our girls, whether it's before practice, before a game, whether they need to get tape, ice, stretched out, and then also we've also been included with the strength and conditioning coaches here on campus. So our girls have been working with Caleb and Brody, and I think that's been a tremendous step for us because I've seen improvement in terms of strength and speed, and I attest that to Caleb and Brody, So I think the biggest thing for our girls is that transition. We're not NCAA, but we're getting treated like an NCAA team.